So good evening all of you. My name is Damodar Naik and I am working as a senior design engineer at Skyrim Institution. So today we are going to talk about the NX software. So as all of you know, NX software is a high-end software. We can do the CAD, we can do the CAM, and we can do the CAE, computer aided engineering. So in which software we can do the all those three things: computer aided design, computer aided manufacturing, and computer aided engineering. So that is called as an high-end software. So in the NX software also you can do the same. So here all of you can see. So today we are going to talk about a machining operation, because all of you know mostly it is used in the CAD, but we can also do the CAM operation. So as all of you can see on my screen, so it is we are going to talk about the computer aided manufacturing. So what are the steps we are going to follow? The first step we can follow, okay, we have to complete the 3D model. Okay, and we are talking about the part manufacturing. So you have to complete the 3D model or the part modeling. After that we have to go for the defining the workpiece. Okay, the third step is define the tool, and after that defining the tool, what we need to go for, what type of operation we are going to see. So is it a roughing operation, is it a semi finishing, otherwise is it a finishing operation. So you have to see what type of operation we are going to do. Next we can choose the tool path type. So there are so many types of tool path are there, so we can select any one of them. Then the next very important step is, okay, so you have to define some tool parameters. Okay, so toolpath parameters, inside them we can easily select the spindle speed, we have to select the depth per cut. Okay, so everything we can select over here. After selecting all the parameters, finally we have to go for seeing the animation. So if the animation is okay, it means my operation is okay. After that we are going to generate the CNC code. So that is the output from our CAM software, that we can generate the CNC code and we can directly implement it in the machine. So by applying these types of steps, we are going to do the CAM operation right now. So for all of you right now, I am going to show you the CAM in the NX software. So how we are going to operate that. So for that already I have made a CAD. Okay. So already a part design I have just made. All of you can see. So it is looking like a taper. So at first I have to go for its manufacturing. So all of you will see, after completing that and saving that, I have to go for manufacturing. And here, okay, so what I can do over here. So at first I have to define the workpiece. So here I am selecting the part. Okay, so I have to define this is my part. I am going for the raw material. All of you can see this is how I can define my raw material. And here the geometry also you can control it. I am going for okay. Okay, you have to specify the check, specify it. Okay. So this is how I am defining my workpiece. And how to check. So here one more thing I have to do. So where the machine coordinate system should be starting. So over the raw material I have to place it. Okay, to set the feed plane. After that I can go for okay. Okay, so one more thing we can do over here. So we have to implement some operation. So how to implement the operation? I am selecting the workpiece, right click, going for insert operation. The first one I am going to use is the cavity mill. I am going for okay, and here I am going for specifying the cut area. So where my tool should touch the raw material, so that I have to select. So I am selecting these faces. After that I am going for okay. So here what we can do more, I am selecting the tool, creating a new one. I am selecting the meal. Okay, so I'm selecting the meal over here because I have already created that. So then in the method we are selecting it as a roughing option. So initially we have to go for the roughing option. After that we can go for some other operation. So here I am giving the step over as 75 percentage. So normally for the flat end mill we are giving that. The depth per cut I am checking to 2.0 because it's a end mill, so it can do that. Next the spindle speed we can check over here. So here I am giving the spindle speed as 3000 rpm, pressing enter, and I am going to calculate. So the automatically the feed will be calculated from that. I can go for OK. And here there is one more option we can see: edit display, refresh before display, and OK. After clicking all those things, I have to go for generating the toolpath. So I'm going for generate. Okay. So right now my toolpath has been generated. I can see it. So here I'm going for verify. So I need to see so whether it is working properly or not. All of you can see. So step by step, every toolpath has been generated over here. So we will see the 3D dynamic. So here I'm decreasing the speed. I'm going for play. So this is how my roughing option is going on. So all of you can see, and all of you can zoom it also while machining option, and you can see sir how much roughness we are getting over here. Okay, generally the roughing option is done because maximum metal should be removed. Okay, so in that purpose we are going for the roughing option first. After maximum operation, I mean the maximum metal has been removed, we can go for the finishing or semi finishing. So in the second I am going for the finishing operation. Again going for insert operation. Now I am going for the rest mill. I am going for OK because I am going to for a finishing operation directly. Again I am going to select the cut area. Again I am selecting it as the tangent faces. Okay, I am selecting all those faces. I am going for OK. After that I have to select the tool for the finishing. I need the ball end mill. Okay. Next the method is finishing. So here I am changing the method as the finishing. So automatically the stock will be updated according to that. Next, so here it is I am getting 15 percentage. The depth per cut is should be also decreased, so I am giving 0.5. Okay, again the spindle speed I am defining it as 4000 because it's a finishing option, so I should be careful, and I'm going to calculate and OK. After that what we can do, again the same procedure, go to the edit display, go for refresh before display, OK. After that we can go for generate the toolpath. We are going for generate the toolpath. So right now for the finishing option also we have generated a toolpath, and if you want to see it right now we can see it. I'm going for play. So from the roughing option, how much raw material I have just got, now it is removing it, and now all of you can see. So this is how I can get the finished product. Okay. So one more thing, all of you have to see it very carefully. Right now we have seen the machining process. Okay, but is it the practical thing that the tool should be moving here and there everywhere? So what is the practical situation? We have to understand that right now. Okay, so this is how all of you can see. This is my finished product. I am going for OK. But right now, sorry, practical in the machine, how is it possible? And we on which machine we are going to operate? For that also we can do something. So here I am going to implement a new machine. So here I am going for the milling machine. Okay. So here all of you can see I can have so many types of machine available in the NX software. So we can use the controller also. See, numeric is present, Fanuc is present. So I am using the Fanuc vertical, the VMC machine. Okay, vertical machining center. So I'm using that. I'm going for OK. So in which machine I am going to implement that particular part, so we have to select that. Okay. So right now here I am not attaching any other type of clamp. Okay, just to show you so how the operation will be going on. So right now this is how my operation will be going on. So all of you can see, so this is how my machine will be looking like, a CNC machine. So all of you can see, so at the ATC automatic tool changer I am having two types of tool over here because we have defined them. One is the flat end mill, another is the ball end mill. All of you can see the tip. Okay, it is the flat end mill and this one is the ball end mill. And all of you can see this is the spindle, and here we are having the coordinate system, and here I am having the finished part right now. So but how the machining process will be going on, so how to see that? So for that again I am going for simulate the machine. Okay, so here I am going to show you. So here all of you will see, right now I am going to play it. Okay, right now I'm going to play it, and right now all of you see how the machining process is going on. So I'm increasing the speed right now. So this is how practically the machine will be working. It means the bed is going to move in the XY direction and the spindle can move in the Z direction. Okay, so if I'm increasing the speed right now, all of you will be able to see what type of finished product I can get over here. Okay, so practically this is how a machine will be working. Okay, so that is only to show you, and all of you can see, so here the same thing I can get, but when we are seeing directly, so we are just omitting that the machine is there, so only how the tool is going to move around the work is that we are going to define. So here I am going for closing it. Now it's time to generate the CNC code. So here I can select both of them. I am going for the post process. So in the post process we can get, okay, so here I have saved it and I am going for open it. Okay, so right now we are going to get the CNC code. So how the CNC code is being written, all of you can see right now, and what type of CNC code we are now getting, also you can see that. So after finishing all the operations we are going to see so how we can get the output. Okay, right now all of you can see, so here I have got a CNC code. So at the first we are having the program number, then a safety line is there, then the homing process are being there, tool selection is there, and after that sir so many coordinate are there, x and y coordinate. Okay, so somewhere we are using the G code. Okay, so you can see sir how long type of program I can just use over here, and finally it has been written M30. Okay, M30 means program end and rewind. Okay, so here all of you can see sir finally it has been written M30. My program has been come to an end. So this much of CNC code we can get it from the NX software. Okay, and this is how practically the machine will be looking like. So I hope all of you have got so how the machine process is going on, and this will be a very helpful software for if you want to learn the CAM or CAD. Okay, and mostly it is used in so many operations just like your sheet metal operations, the core cavity extractions and the machining process. So we are generally using it in the NX software. So it is having a large amount of applications in the mechanical field. So I hope you have understood it properly, and thank you all of you.